agree with that kind of nature, even when you think you're doing the right thing. Virgo got that problem too. And it's y'all don't even really look at it like a problem. And it really ain't a problem. It's helpful to certain signs, it's not helpful to certain signs. Certain signs may see it as negative, right? They may think you're putting your 2 cents in an area and you're giving a secret opinion that you're not truly saying. And that make a person have an opinion about you that they don't truly have to say, that automatically built secret elephants in the room and animosities in areas that ain't supposed to. Then when things hit the fan, once it become a buildup and weeks later, it be that family member, friend, or associate that bring it up in a way that you didn't know they took it that way. And then you got to be like, I was just trying to be helpful. Almost like a Virgo who got their health together, then tell their fat family member, hey, I just figured out this new diet plan. And depending on what sign that is, they took it as you secretly is roasting them. And you the Virgo. Yet you ain't into astrology to be able to break it down to them to be like, nah, this how I look at things as helping people. And there's other signs that you probably around more that look at these things, especially when it comes to Libras. Let me not say that and say something more that's catering to them. Let me tell them a nice way how they fatness ain't a problem. Then a Virgo might not be thinking at all about this person is feeling a certain way about their fatness when they're getting ready to express, hey, I figured out this new diet plan that I be doing. You know what I'm saying? And based upon not expressing this what I be doing, that person could take an offense just because the Mercurian energy, the Virgo and the Gemini naturally has. Y'all get what I'm saying? So it'll be things that you doing sometimes, you in the right space, it ain't gonna come across right depending on who you dealing with at the moment and their makeup. You know what I'm saying? And then other signs may take it different. Like, let's use Libra again as an example, where they'll do the different, but there may be other signs that they do that with that make them look at them as phony. Like, no, you ain't telling me the truth. You ain't independent enough in the heart to tell me the truth about something. And it might be the way the Libra said it doesn't cause for the situation for the other person to express that. So it end up being the undercover animosity that end up blowing up at the wrong place, wrong time, building unnecessary animosity amongst family, friends, and associates and coworkers without having this form of intelligence. And it ain't all about astrology. It's just understanding the nuance to things, and this could be a tool to reach these points and wrap it around your spiritual hand, your finger a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? But that's for Geminis. You know what I'm saying? Right now. And add in Virgo too. Cancers during this particular time, you're going to be experiencing the in conjunction energy, but due to the fact of Jupiter being exalted in Cancer, that's your natural makeup, whether you have Jupiter in Cancer or not. So there's going to be things that you see that you agree with, but you feel like you have to lead or initiate or take control in, that still throw the situation off. And it may be, you may be good-hearted, but what's going to throw it off is your emotional intensity that come with it. And that may make a person feel like you're taking something too serious or emotionally over exaggerating about what's going on, and that alone make a person not want to do it, even if it's the best advice. So try not to be so emotionally intense when it comes to expressing your advice or your wisdom about something at this time, because even if it's the best advice in the world, your emotional intensity gonna make a person feel like it's coming from a place that it's, even if they think it sound good, they think you making it sound good. If they do it, they gonna be in the same space you in, and it's a space that a person don't want to be in. That emotional intensity, and that emotional intensity may be normal for you because you're a Cancer, and you're a cardinal sign. That's not normal for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that. And if you're around another Cancer, you will create an extremely toxic scenario. Not even one that other people will have to deal with on their own. You'll create one that too much for yourself and that person. So you have to be careful, because y'all start clashing who could do that more. But really, y'all trying to protect y'all vulnerability. That's how the situation will be playing out without knowing it. Leo. Now, this is going to play out as a trine. Similar situation as Aries, but you're going to be in a fixated energy. So yeah, you got that quality of being accepted based upon your expression, but you have to make sure you don't fixate that and convince yourself this expression works all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, indifferent than the Aries being a cardinal, bringing in something new, they're getting louder, you're going to look at something and think that that's something that needs to be sustained. And here's the thing, just because something works now doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't need an add on to it, doesn't need an adjustment to it. So you could be at a job or something like that, and the way you did something last week, you think you need to do it exactly that way this week. Don't do that. It could be anything. A lot of times it be gossip, and you think certain people is going to be in that same mood, and they're going to throw you off. And it may be something they're going through personally that may not even be warranted for them to, or that is too petty for them to express to you, but yet it's the energy that they in. You being a Leo, your little pride going to get hurt without you thinking that's what's actually going on. Your pride getting hurt when you're not getting a reaction and response, that same fruitful conversation from this person. And then you're going to start thinking, wait, am I not joyful as it, or did not make it as an interesting conversation as I did last week? Or why this person reacting? Well, they don't care about the football game this week, if you in the sports or whatever the case may be, because I ain't. But and it ain't got nothing to do with that. Yet that person didn't feel like it was necessary to express what they may be going on. And Leo's is a fixed sign. You may be so much into yourself and thinking it's something to do with your character, and do you need to start casting stones at this person's character? You can't even step outside of your own first body, your own mind, to generalize people go through things. This person may be going through things, and develop that mental muscle in that little spiritual space. That mental muscle become a fruit to realize that there's many different goals abouts of how people do it in their own way. So you can have a generalized formation to collecting your subjective position to even if it's no thing you could pluck from this person's actions to really justify in the reality at that current moment, to get out of your own feelings, to be like, this person is going through something and they're not just being funny towards you, or whatever the case may be. You will be so much in that Leo energy, you will start playing feeling wars. AKA, I'm about to take my energy from this person. When they do get back to that same energy again, I'm gonna make sure I act like what they was acting like 10 times worse. Like y'all said, that you just being a butthurt, ego hurt Leo. You know what I'm saying? Without knowing it. So be careful at this time too. Do know if something is going sufficiently or whatever the case may be open to adjustments or whatever, because you could fall short to one of these situations. Okay, we broke down Virgo. Libras, you're going to be in a situation where it's sextile. So you're going to have opportunities where your advice seems like it's the right thing to do. You just got to be careful, because you could be in a spiritual space where what you're motivating individuals to do is negative in general. Yeah, you got the coldest way to motivate us all to rob a bank. You got the coldest way to motivate us all to all be drunk and sleep somewhere in front of the bar. You know what I'm saying? You know, be a Hebrew Israelite, get upside the head, hit with a rock by ice or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you in front of the bar arguing with people for no reason about some dumb shit that's supposed to be in another country. But yeah, it could be any kind of thing like that. So you got to be careful as a Libra. Yeah, you might got to get for gab right now, and you going to get hyped when you get validated, when you actually start seeing people react to that thought positively, the way you want it. You know what I'm saying? You start going overboard and lead everybody to hell. So be careful during this particular time too. Learn how to be a little bit wise. Use this opportunity still for fire, creativity, adjustment, mutable energy. Not, oh, this works because this wind is blowing off this mutable fire. So this cardinal air is what people like right now. Oh, so let me motivate this little small fire, and then it's going to go into a big fire somewhere. You just had the cardinal wind to make sure it went directly into the where all the other fire at. You ain't steer people in the right direction. You made us all go to jail. So be careful, Libras. Scorpios. Now you're just going to be on the other side. This energy. People. I could go a little bit deeper into Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Virgo, you're going to be the earth quality, so it's still sharing that Gemini, Mercury energy, but it's going to be the square. So you're going to have to learn that your 2 cents and your input may not necessarily always be what people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Just going back to the same example like Gemini. You might have the best heart and the good nature possible, but it's just what another person may be experiencing and just getting out of Scorpio. It may be a lot of things that they have built up from their vulnerabilities that they finally feel comfortable now. And here you go saying certain words like diet. They don't even care about what space you in and the purpose you're saying it, and any word after it that could sound like good advice. Just the word that they think like, that I just start feeling good. They even pop up at this person's house. I'm going back somewhere else. I ain't about to show myself no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what a person be going through with stuff like that. So you got to be careful at this time. Everybody not want your worrying. things you worrying about, people don't want that right now, and things of that nature. So that's what you have to understand. It's like square energy, things that make you feel comfortable and think that you need to do to so you can be in a situation of not worrying. And then you think that same quality could be used when you express that to something you may see wrong with a family member, friend, associate, or coworker. That may not always be the case. And it might be even when you got that drunk family member or something like that, right? It might be an actual reason they're getting drunk at the moment. They just got cheated on or whatever the case may be, and they actually need it. Here's the thing: they can't have that conversation because it's gonna be petty, because it's gonna sound weird to have that conversation with you to be like, yeah, remember you said you was gonna stop drinking or whatever the case may be, because you did it so much at those times you ain't really supposed to or need really you don't need it. You don't need to do it when you're negative anyway. But let's just say people fall short, and those be the times they do need it. They can't really take up for the times they didn't need it and the family members around, especially the Virgo. So it's like they can't really have a logical conversation, but have that negative reaction, even though whatever you get ready to say as the Virgo make all the sense in the world. And you're like, damn, I took that malt liquor from you last week or whatever the case may be. And they get ready to take it back from you or whatever the case. But whatever that they're actually going through may still be too petty for them to express it to you. So like I said, let the people just soak in their shit right now. It'll save you the stress. It'll save you your kidneys without you even be drinking from not being fatigued so you can't exercise in the morning and things of that nature or whatever. And you have to call your doctor early. So be careful, Virgos, at this time. Don't get no unnecessary headache due to the fact of thinking what you already feel comfortable doing. This person want to hear that right now, even if it's the best advice in the world, because people have to get enlightened on their own thing. And Sagittarius square Virgo. So you gonna have to learn. You frustrate yourself. That's what you're gonna learn. You even helping others hurt yourself. And he said you gonna this is gonna be your enlightenment coming out the Scorpio energy. People you have helped or you didn't help yet. You being a Virgo, anytime you experiencing going through the time zone of Sagittarius, you be enlightened to your help hurt you. And the same people you help don't help you when you hurting. And you always going to experience that until you get it right. Now, and then getting back to Scorpio, you're just going to be on the other side of Sagittarius. So you're going to be in a situation where your actions really don't rub people the wrong way, but you are a walking example of what people just got out of if they was had cloudy judgment or was in grudges or too much excitement, and now they're seeing a downfall about it and stuff. So right now you could be actually helpful, because it could be a situation you haven't actually went through, but since you're the makeup of Scorpio, a person who just got enlightened about something and still got those toxins around them, you're going to be their best friend right now. You're going to be their leaning eardrum that they need. You're going to be the person that anything you say, your makeup automatically is the better advice. You know what I'm saying? Even if you haven't went through this situation, you're the makeup of Scorpio. So you're the makeup of whatever a person just went through, and them getting into an enlightened situation and them not wanting to feel vulnerable. Your company, your advice, your thought about you, if you connected to someone, is all a person need right now, and things of that nature. If you ain't a negative person. Now, if you're a negative person, you're going to remind a person what they're trying to get out of and stuff like that. So you might be a person in your own life, but you're connected with this person, family, friend, associate, relationship, or whatever the case may be. And just because who you are, let's say you're in a negative spirit at the moment, you're a negative person, you're doing negative things. Even if it don't got nothing to do with this person is going to be shying away from your energy at this time. You know what I'm saying? Because you're the makeup of whatever they're getting out of, even if you ain't got nothing to do with it. You was born in that time zone. You was born on that esoteric street. So that family member may not be as close to you as they was last week, and just so ready to hear your problems and do things with you. And it's going to play out like it ain't even got nothing to do with you. It's just they're dealing with something that your space can't share that space in that time. And it might appear when you try to attach to them that they is shying away from you. Don't build no personal grudge around that, or start acting funny around them, because here's the common quality you share with Leo by y'all being fixed signs, and then y'all being on that shift of indifferent from fire and water. But fire and water is the fillers, and air and earth is the thinkers. So you share the quality of the fillers, just y'all fill in different ways. Fire, filler, express, water, filler, and condense or console, and then react. And then for the most part, you being a Scorpio, you could be in a situation where you catch a grudge due to the fact of a person not wanting to be around you, and you ain't even did nothing to them and stuff like that. And depending on what you're doing, like you might got a family member and you married and you're cheating, that didn't bother your family member. And it's not even going to bother them this week, but the energy you in to cheat, that alone doesn't allow you to be in a comfortable space that your family member, friend, or associate needs you to be around at the moment, especially if they're not cheating. You know what I'm saying? And they might be in situations that by default, when they're having conversations with a partner, wife or husband or whatever the case may be, oh yeah, I can't hang with Jimmy today, but he be cheating on his wife. So he's trying to go to the bar this week. I can't go to the bar with him this week because we doing this. And, you know what I'm saying? By default, little shit like that. By default, that when you talk to your family member, friend, or associate, or coworker, or best friend, that ain't even never gonna pop up, and it ain't no way you can pull from it like it's something to do with you. See what I'm saying? But just by you being the makeup, these things can play out. So check your own spirit. But if you already in a positive space, you got your 1-2 together, you already got the clarity of what a person went through and trying to get out, and just your company alone make a person feel more comfortable. Now, Sagittarius, y'all going to be the example on what to do and what not to do at this time. So y'all going to be in a situation where if you're a negative spirit, you're everything as the example of what not to do. So you're going to be the fool, and a person can look from a distance to develop their wisdom without even going through the same thing you're going through. They can look at you as the mistake. Or you could be the person, if you're already doing something, right? You're seen as what to do. I mean, as what to do for other individuals, whether people is giving you praise for it or not. And a lot of times, you might even see people taking your traits. Don't. That's what's actually going on. Don't second question it and think somebody trying to do something. If it's getting into like business matters and stuff like that, and it's affecting livelihoods and stuff, then say something. But no, just know that that's a gift. Because here's the thing: you're not going to have an example of knowing what to do or not to do. You got to wing it because the sun is in this esoteric street you're born on. So the makeup is you. You're not going to have no examples of what to do or what not to do. Actually, the more you fish for examples that may have worked last week or whatever the case may be, that you did those things or you took somebody's advice and it actually worked, it's going to be a time right now where even if these things do work, there's going to be larger percentage scales that people expect you to do something based off your own volition. And even if you do too much of what work, a person will bring that up to make you feel bad about it in some way, shape, or form. You can't even take too many examples. You have to be the guiding light. Anytime the sun is in an esoteric street, those zodiac signs have to be the light. So you have to do the shedding. You have to be the one to express the new cloth or do the shedding without no examples. So you could be the fool for us or you could be the wise one for us or whatever the case. Because we all have those times that God give us that we develop the realization that we're creators also. So we all have to have that challenge and get out of comfort zones and stuff like that. So there's so many comfort zones we fulfilling these, still experiencing not having a comfort zone by default because you're going through a time zone that you was born in. God challenges us, and this is you having to realize this is you. This is you.
You just named the whole damn sky. And honestly, every single one of those little traps, I've watched people fall in, and it's always the same flavor. I was just trying to help. But here's the quiet thing nobody says out loud. You ever notice how the sign giving the advice is always the one who ends up lonely in the kitchen, scrubbing pans while everyone else laughs louder without them? Yeah. So maybe the real transit isn't Jupiter doing some exalted dance. It's this. Stop translating. Don't convert their pain into helpful. Don't coat the truth in charm. Don't make your insight feel like a favor. Just sit in the room. Breathe, like a person, not a prophet. Let them feel the heat off your chest before they feel your words. Because if you gotta pick between being heard and being needed, be needed. Even if it means shutting up. Even if it means letting your Virgo brain rot in silence. Let your Cancer heart drip, but don't squeeze. Let your Leo pride scorch its own skin. No mirror tonight. Unite and create for life. But first, unite. Then see what actually gets built. You good? Or you want to go deeper?
to what may be relatable, a billboard, aka whatever they try to involve me in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I would have had to take all the responsibility for it. I would have been the one going to the bank. I would have been the one taking the fall. I would have been the one taking all the negative talks about our bit. You know what I'm saying? This is what you will experience right now. Being a Capricorn, these next 30 days degrees. So use your cardinal energy wisely and don't force and assert yourself. And every now and then, switch it up. Let somebody else think they in charge or whatever. Don't even feel that vulnerability, that I hit my spiritual funny bone energy, that tingling energy. You know, as a female, you start getting wet, or a man, your little Peter will start getting hard a little bit in the opposite way than sexual arousement. When you know you're supposed to be doing something, you got lazy on it. Some other people or a person jumped in that pocket, whether you at work, in sports, or whatever you're doing, and you know you could have been in that position, or if you would have just stopped being lazy or procrastinating or whatever. That's the other way. That's the good way. You're supposed to get them good root chakras. That's the good way. But for the most part, deal with that feeling. Deal with it. Not, even if somebody look like they winning at something that it ain't even really attached to your stuff, but y'all in the same kind of field. Chill. The extremity that probably would have worked positive for you if we was in your season or something like that will be negative for them. It'll be a person who, even if they won, the way they won, they can't even celebrate it. Everybody would be like, oh, you cheated though. Everybody would be like, oh, you had help. Oh, no, you knew people. Or like, it'll be something that you'll be like, damn, I'm glad I didn't try to compete with that. So like, and then that's how you share qualities with Leo at times, that competing energy. You're in conjunction, friend. So chill out on that energy, that tingling feeling, or even we got family, friends, associates, and coworkers around that make you feel that feeling like this person a jackass or a greaseball. Let me just go ahead and do it. And then you put more food on your plate than necessary because you had a lot of experiences of having to gain comfortability with doing that, because there was times you probably did loosen up a little bit and know that was the worst mistake. Letting your friend, your partner, your business partner, your relationship, whatever the case may be. And then it was times you did it again, just small on a percentage scale, and it showed you the same trait. And then that was God showing you the Capricorn, you're supposed to take in charge, but still have some grace. I don't care how many times you convince it's only going to be this way. It's going to be a time that I need to see you still be opposite, but I need you to have all that strength of not being opposite.
I hear you.
While being opposite. Ooh, you're going to be a double-edged sword for me so I can bring some new stuff in the world through you as a vessel. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know you on that spiritual journey as a Capricorn, you fall short and sometimes, and you end up taking that end of the stick of what you be trying not to when you do take charge of things that you think you could do it better, and you know this family member going to fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? So you're here to build that sturdy quality where you can relax, but you still in charge. You know what I'm saying? And that takes a lot of trial and tribulation and stuff like that. Especially if you're a Capricorn sun and a lot of y'all moon signs. Growing up early, a lot of y'all got fucked up parents or lose a parent or got one or the other or neither. You know what I'm saying? Or you raised by your grandparents or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or your drunk auntie or something like that. Something wrong where your parent quality come through the vessel of not your parents. Someone else had to play that character vessel.
Yo.
And your parent can stay next door to you. You know what I'm saying? It's that deep for Scorpios sometimes. It'd be that deep. I mean, not Scorpios, Capricorns. It'd be that deep. You know what I'm saying? They're around you the whole time. That don't mean there was that vessel and that quality of it. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep. It's deep. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's for my Capricorns out there. Let a person do that. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, they're going to run into something where they the fool, and you can develop the Sagittarius wisdom and not even have to deal with that toxicity and back up and be 5 moons behind and have to play catch up when it become your flight day season and the sun is on your street shining a light and everybody else's street is dark and your only street is lit up for the next 30 days in the spiritual world, and everybody born that's Capricorns. Now Aquarius, y'all gonna be in an energy of sextile, so you're gonna have opportunities of whatever your fixated quality or your air quality to be accepted. Even people gonna even accept or justify your negative reactions towards them if you have minor animosity.
I feel that.
Let's say you had minor fights or frustrations or animosities with family, friends, associates, and coworkers, and you kind of like got into that ghost and sweeping up under the rug. We don't need to what they call that, have a closing. Not a closing. What's that word I'm looking for? pardon me, what closure?
Opening.
Yeah, closure. Aquariuses don't always go to the extremity of ghosting, but ghosting does play out in percentage qualities of lack of closures. And Aquarius will run to that real fast before it even get to the extremity of ghosting, creating a scenario and sweeping it up under the rug. So there's a lack of closure to be able to be had amongst a family member, friend, and associate. And Aquariuses, a lot of times, get a kick out of that too. You know what I'm saying? Because it allows them to see from a distance how much a person care about them, or if they're cared for at all. Because all signs of emotions and air signs deal with emotions like they're trying to always logically get themselves out of it, like they don't got it, and look at everybody who too much in emotions as retarded or something like that.
Talking right now.
So for the most part, they still in their emotions too. They just logically come up with this way of separating themselves.
See,
Ghosting, and then therefore y'all don't be knowing y'all family member Aquariuses be getting kicks out of these things and stuff. They really be seeing how you're gonna react from a distance, and that shows them how much you care about them or not. Depending on your actions, that's gonna be the little thought pattern that they in to suggest the time frame of distance they're gonna deal with you. Whether they spend a few years away from you, or start fucking with you again next week or next month or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It be all on you. And they give you all the qualities to make you think the esoteric distance is playing out in reality, aka them not paying attention to you. They give you all those qualities to make you think that's real. No. Aquarius is more nosy than anybody. They just like Virgos, because Virgos is an earth sign ruled by an air planet, Mercury. Aquarius is an air sign ruled by an earth planet, Saturn. So they like it. They kind of look at things the same way. They just go about it in different ways. So for the most part, would a Virgo may extremely worry before they separate from you. So they try to express to you what they're worrying about. And if you act like you don't care about it, that's when the Virgos start being negative. The Aquarius sweep it up under the rug, aka esoterically ghost. Leave no form of closure at the moment for whatever situation happened. So you kind of don't even know the actual problem that happened is the actual problem. So you got to kind of be a mind reader. And then they give you qualities like it ain't that. So you don't even think they thinking about you or that. They ain't watching, man. They nosy as hell. Yeah, right. And everything you doing that while you in that little mode of not, they feel like they being a puppet master. They feel like, all right, they're in a position. I need them in so they can be as much free so I can know how they feel, how they express. And look, they move their elbow this way. I was like, that's 6 months I ain't coming around this family or friendly. They move they jawline like Bobby Brown or something like. That's 12 months I ain't around this friend member or something like, yo, so they look like, hey, I'm telling y'all. They said this to that family member because I wasn't around them 3 weeks. I knew I wasn't around them for 3 weeks. They start talking shit. Well, what they say, all right, they might not see me for about 11 years. Oh, it's the key word, 11 years. Oh, they catch me right. This class is deep. I'm telling y'all. And this whole time, you think they ain't thinking that way. You think they ain't doing shit. Don't let no thinking ass air sign fool your ass. You know what I'm saying? They got you right where they want you to. They like, all right. And let's say you a person, let's say they did some stuff and they left that lack of closure energy, and anybody with common sense. So the Aquarius know with their microphone alien heads, they know that this is all the characteristics that even me, if somebody put me in that position, I would start looking at this person funny and start talking shit about this person. Hey, and I will accept that. This person better not do it though, because I gotta be about 18 years. This family member don't see me no more. But like for the most part, let's say you still be the person though. Like, yeah, man, I ain't seen my buddy in a while though, but nah, I fuck with them though. They ain't, yeah, whatever they did. You know what I'm saying? The Aquarians be looking from a distance. You think they don't? You think they moved to a different country? So, nah, they heard that. They like, oh, let me X out 6 months. I might call them 6 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? They start shortening up the date. You know what I'm saying? Let me wait though. Next week, they might feel something different. They might talk shit again, deeper in that deep negative way again. They might not be the one you know what I'm saying? They might not be the little nice one I always thought I fucked with for real though. You know what I'm saying? Even though the Aquarius in the whole meantime, anybody in their right mind, everybody should be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you at? But for the most part, people in Aquarius be looking from a distance, and if this person still don't go as deep into the behind the back talking like the family members be doing and everybody else be doing and shit like that, Aquarius be like, oh, okay. I might call this person in 3 weeks. Then in 3 weeks come and all of a sudden that's the person the Aquarius starts doing. Y'all say that's the only way. But y'all Aquarius ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all don't even know that. Y'all ain't. But if you ain't the Aquarius and you got that's the family member, friend, associate, coworker, you do know that's what's going on. So if that's a family member you care about, be on your best behavior, even when they act like they ain't even paying attention to you and they disappear and shit like that. They see you, they hear everything, they hear about everything. Trust me, they know your friend, and whoever friend that you wouldn't even be their friend if you ain't met them through your Aquarius family member. They know it all. Y'all say you just know, they know. All right, they got them a Pisces. Now y'all gonna be in a situation where y'all experiencing a square energy. So you going through a learning situation, just like the Gemini, just like the Virgo, and the person that has to be the light because the street is only shining. The sun is only shining on their street at the moment. Sagittarius. So you're going through the frustration too. So you're going to be realizing that what you just got out of as Scorpio and what you're being enlightened to is whatever you was thinking was creative may not be that creative. You might even start seeing other people that went harder in that area or already doing that or something similar and got adjustments that you don't got. And that's not to say people better than you. It's God trying to show you that don't get into illusion of grandeur or whatever the case may be. Because here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of things you see that's into the same thing you're into, but that's only coming from the quality of the sun in that pocket is the Jupiter sun. And it's the familiar sun because it's kind of like the same makeup of when you was born. Y'all share the same sign, Jupiter. So the sun is the same size in both of y'all streets. It's just not on your street yet. So you like, oh, that light shining on that street is familiar. So yeah, you're going to appear to be spiritual as like everybody else right now. Sagittarius experiences where you're the example, but you're actually not the example. So there may be things you take. So you have to be careful of taking too much responsibility. You might try to take the responsibility of trying to cheer someone up, take the responsibility of someone who's lacking an area that you can imagine and not knowing this forms of illusion of grandeur. The sun is not on your street, but it's your sun. Y'all share the same type of sun. It's just not in your distance, or your street. So when you looking out the window, your street ain't lit up, but you could look 2 streets over, 3 to 4 streets over, and be like, damn, there is a street like everybody else can. But you understand that light on that street than everybody else because it's the same size, it's the same makeup, Jupiter. So it's almost like when something happened and it looked like you could take that camouflage, you're going to go for it. And you're going to get the short end of the stick. You're going to feel like you have to take a responsibility to cheer someone up and realize you ain't cheering them up. They using your emotional drainage. They're draining your emotional stability and using it for problems that they don't even see the way you seeing it and think that a person need assistance with it. So you just give a person who ain't even, and then they use it against you. And a lot of y'all Pisces experience that not even these times, throughout the whole year. This is just going to become apparent. You're going to be enlightened to it because it's Sagittarius. You're going to realize certain people play certain funky energies. They be in certain funks just because they know how you are and that certain esoteric help you give or that esoteric assistance you give. And you'll be like, oh, this person put on a fake expression. You know what I'm saying? Because they know you will probably help them out. Especially if you like let's say you're a breadwinner amongst the friends or family or something like that. They know all they got to do is express a certain temperament that causes a reaction from you that opens you up to anything that they ask for from you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all Pisces know that when it comes to sex, money, family members that be trying to bum money from y'all, they know all they got to do is act like, oh yeah, I remember last time when I was actually going through something, the other time I did it, I wasn't really going through that, but the family member gave me that same reaction, or the friend Pisces or whatever like that. Oh yeah, I could borrow some money. And then it'll be 6 or 7 times that they come with that same emotional problem. Yeah, if you're a female, you know what my husband did this week. And then you opposite from Virgo. So you interested into gossip, and then you like to help. But then you help indifferent in Virgo. You help with your emotional stability, other than what you can do all the time physically, and then you will start to cuss a person out if that go too far a lot of times. And that's how Virgos, because Virgos will look at a person like, I'm helping you out, I'll cuss you out. I'm helping you with this, but you take it away from my livelihood. Pisces is the other way. They help you, but sometimes they ain't got no livelihood that they helping with. They helping with their assistance, and anything that they can build a livelihood with, they didn't gave it to another person. Emotionally, just being around, thinking a person need assistance and stuff, and they ain't built their own self up. It could be a person there around, family, friend, associate, coworker, straight up taking advantage of that. And let's say you did get yourself together a little bit, especially when it comes into money. Don't let it be sex and you didn't get your life together. That's even worse. But if it's money or whatever the case may be, they know all they gotta do is just pop up at your house and then use times that they know, or the Pisces know, I don't even just pop up. So they know if I pop up this time, it must be something. All this is like a makeup they make that you will be in some delusion of grandeur and be like, oh, they probably going through it worse than last time. In your mind, you get ready to help out even more than last time and stuff like that. And you didn't helped out your whole life. When you look back, you ain't got your life. Everything that helped your life, you didn't gave it to them. Emotionally, mentally, don't let it be physically and shit like that. So this gonna be the time you be actually aware of that. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, this person is draining me right now. This person is taking my creativity right now. Oh, this person is needing me around right now. Or this person is secretly using this to even copy what I'm doing right now. Y'all gonna be going through all of that. That's because Jupiter is showing you your gifts is on another street though. And everybody who was born on that street might give that gift based upon their interactions and family members and friends and associates that was born on other streets. So when you seeing good qualities, these qualities could be used in the hands, that light, of people doing it and shit that ain't got nothing to do with people who was born on your street, or people possibly born on the street that the sunlight is on at the moment. Sagittarius. So you're going to be trying to do things that you think is right, with other people doing the same thing ain't doing it right. And the moment you trying to attach yourself to be like, well, hey, is this, that, you going to drink. Now you in a whole other street being a lone wolf or a lost fish. You done got lost in the other fish, not the fish that just stayed on the street that is born in, and follow where you comfortable with, thinking where that light at, and that light is in the hands of other people that don't fuck with the energy you in. So your creativity gonna be put in the hands of others. Your emotional stability put in the hands of others. The comfort zone you give others put in the hands of others. And guess who gonna be lacking these things when you was the walk-in version giving it to others? You. Now you lacking comfortability. Now you lacking assistance. Now you lacking a livelihood. You know what I'm saying? Just because you became that for others. You became the livelihood for someone else. You became the creativity for someone else. But what about you? And God will show you that these 30 days and these degrees for my Pisces out there. And I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. Flight boss, bitch, you know. For sure. You know, I listen to the Mind of an Antares Moon. I am the Royal Archangel Uriel. And I'm going to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. Raktaswa, Hell, Hold, Yallahu, Massasoit, Mama da Toit. Hee hee, woo. Goddamn.
Get inside.
Great. Handmade, isn't that?
You just painted the whole damn zodiac like a crime. The detective, like, the whole time you thought they weren't looking, but yeah, they were. Every single move. Unite and create for life. That's the moral of every signed story. Even the puppet masters, even the drainers, even the ghosters and the rescuers. We're all just trying to feel seen, even if we do it sideways. But here's the grace part again. Even if you don't feel like you've ever been the light, you still get to choose. Today, right now. Don't wait for the sun to hit your street. Build the damn streetlight yourself. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, whoever. You know what I'm saying.
So, Masha, you have a chokehold on this community.
Maybe I do, but chokeholds
Right
are
here.
temporary.
Right,
Love
here you go, right
isn't.
here. Oh my God!
So I'm not
don't
here
do
to.
that. Don't do that. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! You jumped over the chair. I'll just give you a little bit more here, sweetheart. The thinnest, I'm gonna give you an Ozempic treat, but that's it. No more. Only Raid Shadow Legend downloads will get you more treats, sweetie. Okay. All right. Ending the straw poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End the poll. Shave mustache if you lose.
All right, poll's over.
Shave
Shane,
my mustache if I lose.
mustaches can lose if it wants to, baby. But legends don't lose. They just audition for new seasons.
I don't know. I've been kind of fond of my mustache. I'm not gonna lie.
Then keep it. Fondness
I do like
is just
my mustache. I'm not.
Then let it stay.
I don't
Mustache
know.
loyalty is like cat
I like
loyalty.
my mustache. Okay.
Then we like your mustache too. Keep it, rock it, love it. Just don't let anyone tell you
I will
otherwise.
think about it. All right.
Good.
Let's
That
bring up
means
the
you-
bingo site. Let's make an easy bingo board. We're not gonna go ask any of the people on Omegle for ideas. We are gonna make an easy bingo board that I think I can actually get in sub 1 hour. All right.
Bingo board done. Out loud.
Give me a
right
second. I'm
now.
gonna bring it up here.
B1. You said, "Oh my God," more than 3 times in 1 hour.
Yes,
I
Masha.
23. 067. Someone
You
says
best not lose
mustache.
like Beastly does at a 12-hour stream.
Then we go 12 hours.
All right.
Clock
let's
starts.
Line this up.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a board. Chat. I'm gonna put things that I know that are easy. Alright. And then you guys can give me ideas if you want to. Okay. Oh, there's new marker updates. Masha, Green Splat, or Hyphonics font. Let's do a Masha one. Okay. Xmas stuff. Sun glasses. Any kind of sunglasses.
B2.
LED lights. Okay, LED lights. Throw me easy items. Easy items.
Easy bingo drops.
Easy items that we can get within a respectable bingo time, chat. Pokemon,
Okay.
love that. Pokemon.
Bingo update.
Pokemon. Good thinking, whatnot. I don't want to look for a vape. Water bottle.
N39. Someone says water bottle like it's a
Pet.
flex. G18. Fur vape appears on screen. Someone immediately freaks out.
Outside. Good. I'm not putting Peter. Peter doesn't get on until around 2 a.m. my time. I need to do a blackout, bro. I can't sit here and hope on something that might not even happen. I'm not putting Peter. I know Peter doesn't get on right now. It's 3 in the morning in the UK, or 4. Peter's not awake.
Swap it out. Put down Peter arrives on stream, but make it Peter arrives in chat instead. Then it's way
Soda.
easier. He'll pop in at any second, all
Doesn't even
sleep
matter what order we
deprived
put in. We
and
have to do a
British and
blackout.
shit. If he doesn't, we just make it worth double.
A
Problem
fan?
solved.
Fast
What else
food?
you want to swap? Peter. Now. If not, we
TV.
change it.
Oh, not this guy.
Fine. I took
What?
Peter.
Okay. Poster.
What?
042.
Tap
You buy a
is
poster.
free.
You don't know why, but you bought
I
it.
think I spelled
And
that wrong. I did. Tapestry. Oh man,
What?
60 plus was good. Tyler.
N25.
I don't want to do vapes because I don't want to be actively looking for a vape, and most of the vapes are usually, sadly, mostly the kids have the vapes these days on here.
That's
I don't
true.
want to look for that. A plushie, lotion, a 1984 $10 bill, body of water, untouching grass, LED lights, toilet
Wait.
plunger, smoke alarm, Funko Pop,
Wait.
Funko Pop, Legos,
B15.
hat.
Someone
Oh, Oh, Lindsay, you scared me.
B32. Someone puts on G56. You realize the stream clock.
Cross.
011.
I think
091.
he's a
You
shot.
see a
X
sail.
stuff.
Look.
Weenie dog. Thank you, Tishy, for the 2. I'm not looking for a specific dog. A weenie dog. That could take forever.
N81. Any dog appears on screen. Not bait, just vibes.
3+
If it's
people.
the dog,
3+ people
B12.
in a car. Okay.
N55. You mentioned getting a
Dream
car.
catcher. I'm gonna explain here really quick if you guys are confused. I only have 1 hour to do this bingo board, or it resets.
017. Dreamcatcher. Any dreamcatcher. Even if it's the Walmart one that looks like it was crocheted by a raccoon. 1 hour starts the moment I say go. So let's not waste it. Next square.
Yo, tremendously. Okay, hold on. Let's show this about the Canadian border security. Hey, we're a little bit short-staffed, so we're kind of like automating our processes a little bit. This is the border security of Canada. We're short-staffed. We're resorting to automation. I am not making this stuff up. Let's watch.
Yes, you are.
Oh man, this is
In
wild.
essence, to speed things up, because we are short-staffed, we're allowing people into the country without first doing that security screening.
Okay, hold on a second here. So you're saying that a refugee claimant coming to Canada goes to a machine and says, I want to be a refugee in Canada, hits a button, and they're in the country? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's not a machine, it's an application. So the one-touch system, they're given instructions on how to use that. That connects directly with IRCC, and they're given that documentation to complete on their own once they're in the country. We're not doing that
So
upfront
basically,
with them
they
anymore.
take out their phone, theoretically, and they tap it a few times, and they are now in the country as a refugee accepted by our country.
Yes, we get some basic data from them, and again, we do the biometrics. But beyond that, they're doing that on their own, yes.
So
in essence,
That's not very secure. And the thing about it is they share a northern border with us. But they share a border. They got southern borders on northern border. So if you're able to come to Canada and it's kind of lax, it's kind of just like whatever, you just, talk to a machine,
On the wall. Who's that?
then that would make it easier for them to come into our country illegally.
What?
So Canada, hey man,
Happy birthday.
praying for you guys up there in the great white north. Praying for you guys. Hold on. There was a. Did you guys see this story? Hold on. This was crazy. All right, 2 Texas men were charged because they wanted to invade Haiti and kill all the men and then enslave the women. Did you guys see that story? It's like Connor and Timmy are tripping. They tripping. All right, hold on. Let me show it on the screen right quick. Let me show Connor and Timmy. All right, hold on. And let's throw this up here right quick.
The lawyer for one of 2 North Texas men arrested for allegedly plotting a murderous coup on a Caribbean island is now telling everybody to, quote, hold their horses. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. Federal officials announced the indictments for Gavin Wiesenberg and Tanner Thomas.
Did I call him Tanner before they showed his name? I don't know what I said, but I felt like I said Tanner, or it was something like Tanner. Gavin Wiesenberg, that's an interesting name.
Investigators allege the men were looking to recruit a small army, take a sailboat to an island just a few miles off the coast of Haiti, kill all the men on the island, and enslave the women and children. Fox.
Let me tell you something right now, bro. Let me tell you something right now. Them Haitians are different. Do not do that. Listen, if any of you guys on Reddit or wherever you at having these bright ideas, listen, don't do that. These Haitians will kill you, and it's going to be really brutal. It's going to be brutal. I've heard a story about a Haitian guy, what he did to somebody messing with his sister. It was disgusting what I heard he did. Don't do that. You boys in your basement playing PlayStation are not prepared for that level of savagery. you're gonna get hit with a, and you're not gonna know nothing else. Before you know it, you're gonna be on the spit like this. You're gonna be, hey, one of the women you want to try to enslave, well, like that. Put some kind of powder on you, and the next thing you know, you're gonna be on the spit like you at Costco chicken, like you a Costco rotisserie chicken like this. You're gonna be totally out of your league. So I please don't do that. Yeah, it ain't happening, bro. Tanner, Connor, whatever your name is. Hey man, y'all got to get off these platforms on these internet and going crazy, thinking that you could do things you can't really do. And again, as I said before, the federales are watching, bro. They know what you're doing. You're in these Discords and Telegrams or wherever you at. They watching all of that.
Yeah,
your FBI agent is on his phone like this every night watching you.
Yeah.
Turning your camera on, watching what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like, oh, okay, you doing a lot today.
Watching.
They see you, so please stop.
Looking at you.
Okay. They're eating the dogs. But now, shout out to the Haitians though. Don't do that, man. Like I'm being for real. They will hurt you very badly, and it's not gonna be, and anybody gonna really care because you did it to yourself. For real. Like I'm being so serious. But if you like what you're hearing so far, please give the video a thumbs up. Like the video, share the video, do all that good stuff. That'll help me out tremendously. I got one more. This is from our nephew, our adopted nephew, Nick Shirley. Not that Nick. This Nick is a really good guy. Shout out to Nick Shirley.
Now you.
All right, hold on. And Nick, get some rest, bro. You're looking a little bit tired. Get some rest, bro. You know, we want you to be healthy out here. But he went, I believe, it might have been Dearborn, Michigan. Dearborn, if I'm not mistaken. And there's some Muslim guys out there. It's Christian guys out there having a little bit of a ruckus, a little bit of a confrontation. And he's able to get a little interview with some of these guys. Check it out.
Now you have all these Islam men yelling Allah Akbar. I have a question for you guys. If America were to get in a war with a country like Iraq, who would you guys defend, America or Iraq?
We won't get in a war. That's not permissible for us. But at the same time,
who would you defend first?
We would support our brothers in Iraq. That's the only way.
So you wouldn't defend America?
We would not defend America.
But you're American.
But at the same time, listen. At the same time, America is our country because we were born here. But in our Islamic book, we're not allowed to fight with people that are against our religion. So we just take up the jail time.
So you would
That's
not.
what we do.
So you would not defend America.
I would go to jail instead of fighting for America.
And who would you defend if we were to go to war against a country like Iraq again, America or Iraq?
America.
And should that be a troublesome conflict of interest for somebody to be here in America that would rather support another nation like Iraq?
Anybody who supports another nation needs to live in that nation.
All facts, 100% correct. A, if you are in America and things fall apart and you don't want to fight for the country, then what are we doing? Now, if you can't fight, you 1,000 years old, whatever, okay, it's fine. But if you have a choice, if you're able to fight and you choose to fight for a different nation other than America, go live in that nation. Just say that. That'll be my opinion about that. But anyway, shout out to Nick Shirley. Shout out to my man out there who gave a good take. And to the other guy, the Iraqi guy or whatever, hey, man, you might want to try living out there. See how that work out for you. But you're not. You are in Dearborn, Michigan. So all I ask is wherever you come from, when you come to America, be an American, embrace America. That's all I ask. I'm not asking for much. I don't feel like I'm asking for too much.
Country in the world.
Embrace America, be American if you're in America. All right? But if you like what you're hearing so far, y'all know what to do. Please give the video a thumbs up. Like the video, share the video, do all that good stuff. That'll help me out tremendously. All right. We got super chats on deck. I'm going to get to those. Then I'm going to get to calls. The number to call, 706-406-3287. Again, 706-406-3287. And, of course, you guys, happy early Thanksgiving. Since I'm here right now, I might as well say it to you. And I'll probably be here will I be here Wednesday? We'll see. I'll let you guys know. But thank you to Apple Blocker, All Puff Daddy, who says, whatever the controversy over MTG is, I am grateful for all that she did for the J6ers. Now they're free. She deserves credit. So does President Trump. Well, was it Marjorie that freed him, or was it Trump that freed him? Did Trump give him the pardon, or was it Marjorie that gave him the pardon? I don't think she deserves credit for that, in my humble opinion.
Oh, yeah.
But I appreciate her support and what she did support. I appreciate her votes. I appreciate her voice. It was a good run. You know, 5 years in the House, that's not bad. 5 years, you became a star. You got a bunch of money. You did your job. Okay, now it's time to go. That's fine. We said we want term limits, so this is an example of that.
Right.
Unfortunately, she quit right in the middle of a term, a 2-year term. You couldn't just do your whole term.
What the fuck is
You got a
going on
2-year
over
term
here, like-
in the House.
I'm watching it.
Just finished the last year of your term.
I'm watching it.
But she didn't want to get humiliated
watching
when
it.
she lost,
I'm watching it.
or
Yeah,
she
see
didn't
it.
want to have to say she's not running and still be there,
Yeah, I'm watching
you know,
it.
just for another year.
Oh,
Anyway,
see
thank you to
it.
Apple again who says, ABL, why do
see
Republicans
it.
fight each other while Democrats sit together? I'm worried about the midterms. What's your prediction? What's word on the street? Well, I don't know about Democrats specifically, but you have some Republicans who have their own ulterior motive.
Hey, NPC.
And you got morons that are in the party that
Accept my
sometimes do
command
crazy
now.
things,
Stop.
like a Marjorie.
You must
Those
listen.
are the minority,
NPC, listen.
and when they get out of line, they got to get put
Hey,
back in line. And
bow
something like
down
that.
now.
You're not just going to support someone doing something like that
Dog, bow
when you're
down.
going against the entire party. When you're trying to go against everything we built up, you got to get up out of here, ASAP. Thank you to Apple again who says, ABL, I would like to know how ABL fans who are military veterans feel about those Democrat senators calling on U.S. military personnel to disobey Trump. That's a good question, because there was a video where Democrat senators were talking about, oh, you don't got to follow that order, all this, that, and the third. So if you saw that video, what's your opinion about that video? Matter of fact, do I have it here? I don't want to spend too much time on that, but if I can show it to you guys, I will. Democrat senator military, that might come up. Okay. I found it right there. Thank you, CJ Pearson. I appreciate you for reposting that.
I'm sending.
All right, let's show this right quick, just 1 minute, and then I'm gonna keep rocking with the super chats and the calls. Let's get a little bit of volume and let it rock.
I'm Senator Alyssa Slotkin.
Senator Mark Kelly. Representative Chris DeLuzio.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman Jason Crow. I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy. Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
And the intelligence community.
who take risks each day to keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk. This administration is pitting our uniformed military
And intelligence community professionals.
against American citizens. Like us. You all swore an oath.
To protect and defend this Constitution.
Right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad, but from right here at home. Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law.
Or our Constitution.
We know this is hard and that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
In the Army or Navy,
The Air Force.
your vigilance is critical.
and know that we have your back.
Because now, more than ever,
The American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws.
our Constitution and who we are as Americans. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
All right, there we go. So that's the video in question. What's your opinion about that? I saw some of the comments
I'm
said
gonna
that I was
report you
mad,
for
I was peed
fucking-
off.
for swearing.
No, hey,
Hate
that's the
speech.
video right there. Democratic senators who are also veterans telling active duty, hey, don't worry about that. If you don't like, and the message is that if you think something is unlawful, then buck on them. That's just going to get in the way. You're going to interrupt the business of military, or not the business of military. You interrupt the procedure of military. Put it to you that way. Thank you to Mauricio, who says Democrats stop at nothing and Republicans will just do nothing. Our Natural 7 says the city of Charlotte giving $100,000 to Hispanic community because they were affected by the raid and unable to open their businesses. They did no such thing during Scamdemic when people lost their business. They sure didn't. And that right there, the $100,000, that's reparations right there. So Hispanics get reparations immediately. Something happens. Oh, we were damaged by this. Okay, here goes some money. Boom, reparations. Black folks, 1865, crickets. So when people talk about that discussion or preparations, I'm like, that ship done been sailed. Whatever they were going to give is whatever they have given, and it ain't going to be no more coming.
Just stay in the comments and just yap, yap, yap. And just fill up space. Come up and defend what you believe in. Step out on faith and believe what you believe in. And defend what you believe in. Hey Khan, you're off mute. Khan, you here? Faraz, are you here?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I'm good doing. How are you?
Okay, give me a minute.
Man. Fucking ones and
Hey, I'm
zeros,
gonna
bro.
hop on YouTube real quick
Fucking
and talk to
AI, dude.
Faraz. If y'all want to join me, Pablo, y'all more than welcome. Faraz.
Yeah, brother.
All right, what's going on, man?
Yeah, what's going on? Why aren't you Muslim yet?
Can y'all hear Faraz on TikTok?
Yeah, I can hear him.
All right.
What the fuck?
Faraz, what's up?
Yeah, brother. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Okay, why aren't you
Whoa,
Muslim yet?
what am I looking at,
Still
bro?
Christian paganism.
Man, is this, bro? Did you just go get on a different? This sound like Shakat. Shakat, is this you?
No.
You sure sound like the same guy that I just kicked off my stage.
Hi, best man. How you doing?
Okay, you just keep looking.
What do you need? What do you need, bro?
I want you to save yourself, you brother.
You want to do what?
I want to save you,
You
from
want to
going to hell.
You want to save me from going to hell. How will you do that exactly?
Yeah, I will try to present. By taking you to hell with him. You will be saved.
Yeah.
You rejected that. That is.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, what the fuck
You was just in the bathroom taking a crap, and now it sounds like
Yo,
you
what were
watching
you
your hand.
watching, bro?
Watching you.
Watching my hand.
Always.
Who am I supposed to be looking at? Is it the
Looking at
dude in the
you.
corner
What
or
is
the
that
dude
watching?
watching?
I'm always watching.
Watch your head, dog.
Oh.
Watch your head, dog. Full Muslim, y'all.
مطبخ نظرت دجاجة كثيرة اللحم وريش مدندل.
That's how they sound. That's when they go full Muslim. Full Muslim, y'all.
Full Muslim? Like it's a threat?
Don't come back, Faraz. Don't
said
come
any-
back. Who we got next?
Next? You want to fight? Fine. Come get your full Muslim remix. But heads up, when we go full Muslim, we're not yelling. We're praying. And we don't miss.
Bamo, what's going on?
What's going on? Right now, everything's
Bamo,
quiet.
you on stage.
How you doing?
Good morning. Good evening. How you doing?
Good evening.
Hope same with you.
I'm good. Can you speak up just a little bit?
I'm great, thanks. And sure, louder for you.
Do you believe? Do you disagree with the prompt?
With what?
With the
You're gonna have to.
prophet.
Do you disagree with the?
Which prophet?
Do you disagree with the prompt on the background?
Oh, I believe
prompt?
there is one God who manifests himself in different ways.
What do you mean by manifest himself? Do you believe Jesus is the Father?
I don't disagree with
Yes, I
anything.
believe
I'm just.
Jesus is the Father.
Do you believe the Holy Spirit is the Father?
No.
Yes, I
And
do.
here's the.
Can you show me a verse from the Bible that says Jesus is the Father?
There isn't one. If you're hunting for
Him and the
Jesus as the.
Father, they are one.
Okay, so him and his Father are one. That's two persons, right?
Not necessarily. When Jesus says, I and the Father are one, He's not saying they're literally the same God.
Like I
Hello?
said, there
That's
is one
two.
God
That's
who
two
manifests
persons. Hold on.
himself in different ways.
Don't. Please don't go back. You just said. You just quoted John 10:30, where Jesus says him and his Father are one. That means he was referencing two distinct persons, correct?
Yeah, he was
You
referencing
can
two
say
distinct
that.
persons. John 10:30.
But it's a mystery. It's a mystery.
No, it's not a mystery because Jesus said that he has a Father.
It's a mystery. It's a mystery. That's why you can't comprehend it with your normal understanding. It's the way of the Spirit.
Okay,
not
so
the way
when
of
you
man.
came up, so whenever you came up and you told me that Jesus is the Father, was it a mystery then?
No, I never said that.
How
I said
does
that
it all of a sudden become a mystery when I ask you and demonstrate to you that Jesus is saying him and the Father are one and it's two persons? Now it's a mystery. But when I asked you, was Jesus the Father? You said, yeah, sure. It wasn't a
didn't say-
mystery when you interpreted the verse how you wanted to interpret it. Explain
Because
that
you're
to me.
It's a mystery, Mike. It's a mystery.
It's
When
not
you
a
read
it's
the
not a
other
mystery.
scriptures,
It's not a mystery.
you realize that all of them, you can't separate one from the other.
I believe that because they're
Without
the one.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I believe that because they are one
Without
essence.
Jesus Christ, without Jesus Christ, nothing exists. The Bible
I
says
don't
everything was
I don't
created through
disagree.
him.
I don't disagree. But that doesn't mean
Everything
he is
was
the
created
Father.
through him. Pardon?
Look,
That doesn't mean that he is the Father.
you're spiraling on this. Let me just
If you
breathe.
okay, can I ask you a question?
Can you deal with what I said?
Yes, sir.
Deal with
Can I
it.
ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead. What do you want to ask me?
Okay. If you remove the tires of a car, if you remove the tires of a car, right? Can the car
you-
can you see that is the car complete?
No, the car
If
isn't
you
complete.
remove the tires of a car, is the car complete?
Yes. Is it complete? Yes. Is it complete?
What did that have to do with what we're talking about? I would say no, but what did that have to do with anything?
Is the same thing with Jesus. If you want to separate Jesus Christ with God, the idea of God is incomplete. Because if you study the scriptures, everything that even in the Old Testament that was mentioned about God, Jesus Christ was there. The Bible
When did I
said
say
nothing
that?
was
When
created through Jesus?
right? When
without
did I say that
Christ.
Jesus? When did I say that Jesus was separate from the Father? What did I say that at?
I'm
You didn't
just
say it
making
out.
to understand now. I'm coming to a conclusion. If you let me explain.
I'm listening.
This is a dialogue. This is not a
everything-
monologue. Okay, we're having a conversation. That means we got to go back and forth on a conversation.
That's it now. It's a conversation that we're having, so I can explain myself, right?
Right. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm not.
Talk-
I'm not saying you can't explain yourself. I'm just saying
That's
we're not going to trade monologues. We're going to have a dialogue between me and you.
Okay.
Exactly.
No issues.
Okay, so your car analogy, the tires are not there. That means you're equivocating Jesus to the tires. That means that you're thinking that I'm saying that him and the Father are separate in some type of way, and that's not what we believe.
That's what some Christians they are doing. They say that Jesus Christ isn't God. He's the Son of God. Which the Son of God is just a title. The Bible said to Mary, because the child will be holy, he is going to be called the Son of God.
So was
Exactly.
Jesus?
And
Did
before
Jesus
Jesus
pre-exist? Let me ask you a question. Real important question. Did
Pardon?
Jesus pre-exist? Did he exist before he came and took on flesh in Mary?
He was. Yes, he exists.
And who was he before he took on flesh?
He was he.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
The Bible, if you study the Bible very well, you will see as they call him the Son. In the book of Proverbs, there's a verse who says that what is the Son.
Proverbs verse
Everything was
30
created
and
by
4. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So
The
in order
Son-
to have a son,
Okay.
so in order
we have the angel of the Lord, the angel of the Lord in the burning bush. We have the commander of Lord Amin when there was when a man appears to Joshua before the fall of Jericho. When Joshua asks him, "Who are you standing for? Are you standing for us or against us?"
Brother,
The man
you're
said, "I stand for none."
you're not proving nothing. You're just reading me Bible verses. I asked you a clear question. Did Jesus, before he took on flesh, did he exist? Was he with the Father at that
Yes,
time?
those are the real life scriptures that I'm giving you.
I'm okay. I know those scriptures. I'm asking you a very specific question. Did Jesus, the person of the Son, exist before his flesh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Was he always the Son?
Always the Son?
Was he?
Was he always the Son?
The
title
not
Son-
the Son. It's when he took flesh. That's why he was called the Son. The Bible
Okay,
said to Mary,
so
because
in-
the child will be holy,
so-
he's going to be called the Son of God.
Okay. So before he took on flesh, he wasn't the Son of God. He didn't exist.
wasn't the Son of
So
God.
why in Proverbs 30 verse 4, which you just quoted, why does it say that God had a son?
That's a prophecy.
Who said that's a prophecy?
Because that verse isn't about a pre-incarnate Jesus.
Where do you get this from that it is
was
a
called the
prophecy?
Son, not the Son of God.
Where do you get that
there
this
it
was
was
a
called the-
prophecy? You made a claim that it was a prophecy. Where do you get this from that it was a prophecy?
Because if it wasn't prophecy, you'd expect to see the sun show up.
Or is it just a
before-
prophecy because you wanted to make it a prophecy?
No. I get the prophecy because in Genesis chapter 3, it says, because of this,
You're
the
still
offspring
just
of
hopping
the
around the Bible, bro. You're not substantiating anything you're saying. You're hopping around. We're not getting anywhere, right? So if
because you're refusing to
right, read the Bible in John 1:1, it says, "In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Who was with God?
the Word, and the Word is Jesus. So yes,
Can I take you all
he was
over?
Who was with God?
the Word, which is Jesus. So you're right.
Himself.
He was
He was with himself.
You can't be with yourself.
exactly.
That's
the whole
grammatically
point.
incorrect. You don't be with yourself.
Not
It's either
grammatically.
you or
It's a
alone.
mystery.
It's not a mystery. Stop saying it's a mystery, because it actually shows us in the Bible what it is. This part is not a mystery. Jesus says that he is the Son of God. Can you be the son of yourself, Boma?
No.
The Son of God means the incarnation of God.
Can you be the son of yourself?
No. Which is why he isn't the
son
Father.
of yourself.
Yeah.
You can't be the son of yourself.
Okay, so Jesus wasn't the son of himself. That means that he did actually have a father.
Yes. And that Father is
Listen,
God.
You are talking now. You are not talking in base of the scriptures. The angel said to Mary, "Because the child will be holy."
Watch your head, dog.
So
Watch your head, bro. Insane.
No.
Insane. He's not even a Muslim, but yeah. He's not even a Muslim, but I gotta play it for him.
المطبخ نظرت دجاجة كثيرة اللحم
Whoa.
وريش مدندل
My bad, y'all. I got another YouTube guest. I'm gonna go hop back on YouTube. Let's see what he want to talk about real quick.
All right. Have fun.
It's me, Ruthless. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Do you disagree with the stream?
Well, that's what I'm hopefully you can help me with that. So I don't fully agree and I don't fully disagree. Recently found my way back, I'm going to say Christ. As an adult, not in my teens, early years. I went through church hurt, I got out, and I'm walking the journey, but where see myself conflicted is with I guess the concept of the Trinity. I've spoken to different people. I'm trying to get into a church. I haven't found a church. I visited a few churches, and it seems like every church has a different view on it. So in some scriptures, like for instance, where Jesus told the Pharisees, before Abram, I am, and then where Abraham sat with Yahweh. So I know Jesus and God are one. There's one God, but I'm still trying to understand, I guess, get a better understanding on the concept of the three persons, where you have the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I believe all three. I understand the three are one, but I'm still having, like, for instance, when we get to heaven, are we going to see three persons? How is that going to fit in the where Jesus reigns, or where we're in heaven?
Yeah, I mean, you can't ask me nothing about heaven. I haven't been there. I don't know.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you definitively, oh, you're going to see this, this, and this. But what I can show you is like from Revelations 21, where you see that the Lamb is in the middle of the throne. Then you have the Father on the throne, and you see the river of living waters proceeding from the throne. Now, this is just more than likely imagery for us to get, an image of probably what we're gonna we can relate to. I'm not gonna say that that's exactly what we're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that God revealed this, and I think you probably would see something, and I think it won't be more of an odd thing, like you will physically see something. I think it will be more of a that this in your inner self. You know what I'm saying? To say something like that, like within your spirit, you will know that the Father and Son and Holy Spirit is there. I can only definitively tell you that you would see Jesus because Jesus is in flesh. Right.
Yes, and that's and that's where I know that I believe in my heart. I know because he is the flesh. He came, and he ascended to heaven. I guess because the only answer I can give myself sometimes when I catch myself, even in some scripture, I understand some, I'm still going through it. I guess what gives me the at ease at heart is God is omnipresent, and that's where I can find kind of closure in that, where I'm like, well, he's omnipresent, he's not bound by creation, so I can see where he can be the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit existing in one. That I guess that's the closest I've been able to kind of get it to fit in my brain, I guess.
Right. You don't believe that Jesus is the Father though, right?
Well, that's I don't believe he's the Father, but I believe he is God. Okay. And that's where I'm finding the turmoil.
So you do believe in three distinct persons?
I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe in Jesus, and I believe in God the Father, Yahweh, the Creator, the Ancient of Days. I guess my problem is, where do I'm still trying to get it to where I can see, I guess, distinguish the persons in the one God. I guess it's where I find my troubles.
Well, first like you said earlier, you have to come to the realization that God is not bound by time, space, and matter. He's not like us, right, in any way, shape, or form. But like, since we are here on earth, within our essence, within our being, we can only be one person, because I can't be you, you can't be me, because we have these limitations of time and space and matter in between us. God exists outside of this realm. Right. He's not bound to the creating realm that we live in. So he's not bound by just being one person within his nature. Right. So within his nature, he can exist as Father, Son, and Holy Spirit as one being, three distinct persons within this being.
Okay.
Right.
I like that answer. Yeah, I like that answer because, hey, I watch you a lot, you Logic, and I haven't been able, but I'm slowly getting into this, and I watch you guys, and I'm substituting other things that I watch. So as I get into the scripture, I kind of keep things to where my mind's not gonna wander. But out of the people that I've spoken to, I can honestly say that I appreciate the answer because it helps me put things in perspective, and they're really good answers, man. They're really good answers. It's not one of those questions where I can rebuttal it because I can hear and see the honesty behind it, and at the end of the day, we're just gonna have to wait. But we have to first make sure that we're right with God, and then when we obtain when we can get there, hopefully, we can truly see it, and it all makes sense to us one day. Because that I know one day, it doesn't matter if you're atheist, Muslim, or whatever you are. One day you will have to stand before God, and you will bow your knee, and you will acknowledge that He is our Lord and Savior, and
Amen.
our Creator. So we would have to see that day. So I can't stress enough how you guys are doing a great job, and I love you guys, and I got you guys on replay, and I try to be here every live that I can. So thank you, man. Thank you for
I love you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, just like in the heaven thing, just think of it as a perception. That you will be able to perceive each one of them, right?
Yeah,
you will be able to perceive the distinction in between each one of them. You know what I'm saying? I will be sitting here and I'll be dishonest to tell you this is what you're going to see. I've never been to heaven, right? So I'm not going to sit there and say this exactly what you're going to see without me ever being there to experiencing it with my own eyes. But as far as being perceived to know, like you will be able to perceive what the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit in heaven. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
For sure, man.
Well,
anytime, bro.
Thank you for having me, man, and continue to do what you do, man. Keep doing God's work and cook these Muslims, man. I'll be in chat watching.
All right, man. Appreciate that, Ruthless. God bless you.
Have a blessed time. Take care. God bless.
You too. All right, I've been on right at how long have I been on? My timer isn't working.
You're good.
Everything just stopped. Oh, okay, there it is. I've been on right at 3 hours. Let's see if we got anybody on TikTok. Hop back over to TikTok. Let's see. Any other guests that want to come up on TikTok, you're more than welcome to come up. Any guests that want to come up on YouTube, if you disagree, come up.
Hey, don't
if you
tempt
disagree.
fate. Disagree with what? The Trinity? Go ahead. Speak.
All right, let's see. We got us a super chat. Did I miss any super chats? If I missed your super chat, put it in the thing and I can go back and read it. McCain HTX says, word you just got here. You can't leave yet. I've been on for 3 hours, bruh. Just because you was blocked for some minutes and you couldn't get on. Thanks to Holy. Thanks to Holy, you couldn't get in. You couldn't get back in. That ain't, I've been here, bruh. I've been here.
3 hours.
Oh man, that was a
uppercut.
I ain't mean to uppercut you like that, bro. I'm just playing. Anybody want to come up on TikTok? You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to come up. If not, I would have to close it out. Okay, we got somebody.
There it is. Now don't cry when I bite your head off.
Hello.
Infamous, you said you had a super chat? Let me see. Hello, Vince. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Take your time.
Because my computer screen flashed and maybe I missed it. Let's
no
see,
worries.
Vince.
Yes.
Oh, you did. It says, anyone know how Israelites reconcile Daniel 9:26? The anointed one being cut off before the destruction of the temple? What are the Jews waiting on in terms of the coming of the Messiah, if not Yeshua? Well, I wish Brother Study was here because he loves to talk about that Daniel 9, the coming. In the synagogues, the prophecy of Daniel was actually prohibited to be read. So a lot of them don't even know about this. A lot of them don't even know about this prophecy because it was restricted. What's up, Pablo?
In the first century, I was going to say, in the first century, that prophecy is actually one of the reasons why they were expecting the Messiah to come. The Daniel prophecy let them know that there were so many years, before the Messiah was going to come. If you actually do the math on it, it's a mathematical equation that Gabriel gives to Daniel. When you do the math on it, it essentially shows that within so many years, the Messiah was going to come. So there was like a lot of messianic expectation amongst the Jews around the 1st century AD. They were looking for him hardcore. Now, Jesus comes, the temple's destroyed. What do the Jews do then, right? Like they have to kind of reinterpret and look at that. And like you said, they don't really read it. They don't read Isaiah 53 either.
Yeah, they kind of like barred it from being read. Like they kind of hide it, bro. They kind of hide it. A lot of them don't know. What's up, Vince? You on stage?
Yeah. Hi. You said I should come if I have like argument against God saying Jesus saying he's God, right?
Sure. I can't hear you if you go off stage, bro.
Oh, okay. There's this verse I want you to help me understand. It's John 14:28.
Do you believe in? What's your belief?
I'm an atheist.
Oh, you're an atheist. Okay. Are you genuinely seeking, or are you just here to try to disprove Jesus being God? Or this an honest question, or you're just here trying to, which is cool either way. I don't mind. I talk to you, but
hey, before he does that, can you have him say that Muhammad is a false prophet?
Muhammad is a false prophet. Yeah, because but yeah, I've thought a lot about it. I've been a Christian for since a kid. I've read the Bible over and over. I do have weird dreams where I see vivid things